Hey guys, we're back in the long drive, and today we have rabbits coming right at us already. So I think we're gonna give them a little bit of a smack. Let's do it. Smack, smack. Come here. Come here. Watch out. Watch out. So supposedly the multiplayer update, they changed some of the bunny physics to try to help with that crazy stuff that happens. So let's see, we're here. Let's hop out and take a look. I'm going to be kind of quick though because the rabbits are on the prowl. So let's get us a little bit of water. We're not super thirsty, but we'll top it off. And there we go. Let's climb up this ladder. There we go. I started to say stairs, but you did not hear that. There's a headlight. There's some paint. There's a cone. Bunch of stuff we don't need. No food though. We are getting a little hungry. Up here? Anything? 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 No. Door to nowhere. Yay. Up the ladder. Up the ladder. I almost called it stairs again. Okay, I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything spawning on this one. Let's drop it down. Oh, jeez. Oh, shoot. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised we survived that. Alright, let's hop back in the car. We'll grab this and eat a bite. There we go. And back on the road. So friends, welcome back. I mentioned they've been talking some updates. A lot of it was multiplayer from what I saw in the devlog. However, I did see some new stuff that I'm hoping is going to make its way into the regular single player. They've added cables running from each of the poles, so that's just a little quality of life, make it look a little bit more realistic kind of thing, so I'll take it. I also added a shotgun, which I'm honestly not entirely sure what the point of a shotgun is. Like I've said last time, it just kind of doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense to me, but nobody really cares what Logan thinks. Logan is not the one making the game. Phew. So it's Sunday. I spent yesterday, Saturday, working with my parents at their house. They had a big tree branch break out of a tree a couple weeks ago during a storm. And so I was hoping kind of get that cut up. We were going to try to burn it, but our area's had a lot of rain recently. Not as bad as Kentucky, of course, which is a little bit north of where I am. They had all those floods and everything. My dad actually works in that area and saw some of it. It was crazy from what he says. But we had a lot of rain, a lot of storms come through, and it broke a big, huge branch. It was about a third of the tree out of one of my mom's Bradford pear trees, which she loves. She's always wanted Bradford pears. I don't get it. I mean, they're an alright tree, I guess, but she always loved them. She always wanted them. So back when I was still a kid, she planted a couple of Bradford pears. My dog dug one of them up, which was actually kind of funny. We just came back one day from Walmart, Target, grocery store, I don't know. And my dog was just laying there in the hole where the tree used to be. So we got it replanted, and it lived, of course, but it never grew as good. It never grew as good as the other one, which was always interesting to us. So we can always remember which one she dug up just because it's smaller than the other. But surprisingly, it's not the one that broke. It was the bigger one that she didn't dig. And so, anywho, big branch broke out, and we had to chop it up, get it out of the driveway. Both their cars were blocked in, so we had to get that out of the way. We tried to burn it, but it's been raining so much we just weren't able to get it to burn. So we had to just drag it all out of the way so they could get their cars in and out of the driveway and garage without driving through the yard, which, where they live, if it rains a lot, the yard just turns to mud and you will just sink down into it. And yeah, that's no fun for anybody. Boop. So that's what I was doing yesterday. Time I got back, it was late, and I just did not feel good at all. I was worn out, I had a headache. So I thought about hopping on, recording this, and I thought, yeah, better not. I just don't feel like it. There's a headlight up there I want, now that I think about it. And yeah, so I just got back and decided to not record this. Thought, well, I'll do it tomorrow. So here we are. It's Sunday, and I'm doing this. And oh my, that's a big headlight, but it works. We'll take it for now. What is that? Oh, that's a poo. There's all kinds of poo in our floor. Alright. So we're still missing our instrument cluster. I'm guessing that's simply because we've not come across one of these for some reason. Stupid game has nerfed the bloody spawns. I'm hoping they fix that in a future update. We'll see. I don't know. But, yeah, anywho. So I've gotten back into Grand Theft Auto Online, playing it a little bit. They've pushed out some new updates, and been getting back on with Adam a little bit between, oh lord, between his work schedule and his wife and everything. Getting on with him and seeing what's new. It doesn't really seem to have changed a whole lot. The biggest things we were curious about was the new cars that they've added from the Franklin missions. Yeah, Franklin. Where you can actually install anti-lock-on, like anti-missile lock-on capabilities. Which you've played Grand Theft Auto at all, you're probably familiar with the griefers and how they like to use jets and the little fly motorcycle thing to just blow you up repeatedly with missiles. So this will kind of balance that and has nerfed those a good amount. But I never really liked playing a whole lot in online lobbies, at least open ones. But they've set it now to where you can do a lot of missions in invite lobbies, which means you still get the almost full online experience without the threat of some 6-year-old with mommy's credit card buying a mod menu and just setting you on fire every 3 minutes. Now, that being said, you do get some good fun of messing with modders from time to time. But it's a mess. And Rockstar refuses to fix it. I firmly believe that. Because what it comes down to is there's 2 points. Either Rockstar is unable to stop the modders, or they're unwilling. And considering that the modders have unlimited money, they can get whatever they want, and they're not buying shark cards and making the game horrible for everybody else, that really leads me to believe that Rockstar is just incapable of stopping the modders. And that's fair. I mean, they pushed the game peer-to-peer so they didn't have to host servers. But I also think that they did not expect the online component to be as big as it is. And so it took off, and that's the reason we've not gotten Grand Theft Auto 6. Which they claim they're working on, blah, 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 who knows. It's a pain, is what it is. But, yeah. It's all kinds of drama on Linus Tech Tips. If you guys are familiar with Linus's channel, first he had the whole warranty debacle where he's like, yeah, there's this new backpack and it's like $250 because screw you if you wanted something affordable. And then they're not even going to put a warranty on the thing. His warranty is basically, ow, pay attention to the road, that's his warranty. Oh geez, that was bad. I was looking and talking and not paying attention. Jeez. Yeah, but basically his warranty is, trust me bro, it'll be fine. We'll take care of it. It's like, man, that is not a warranty. That is just a really bad idea for the consumer. I mean, for a small company, I might have a little bit more faith in them. Oh, autosave, come on. There we go. When they say, yeah, we'll take care of it, don't worry about it, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, I don't know. That just sounds like a bad idea waiting to happen. Like, I don't know, I can just see somebody buying one of these backpacks, and because they don't have in writing what it covers, what kind of warranty it has, workmanship, defects, blah, 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 that they get it and they just say, yeah, we're not going to cover it. Now, I don't know that for sure. Obviously, I've never dealt with them on that kind of thing. Like, I have a water bottle. I went on vacation a couple years ago, and I asked Adam to take care of my apartment and my cat for me, So as a thank you, I got him a water bottle from them. I got myself one just because I've been wanting it, and that's it. So it's a water bottle. It's cool. I use it, but not much to warranty on a water bottle. It costs like $20, $30, whatever. But a $250, $300 backpack, that's another story. Especially when they're touting all these things. Oh, well, it's supposed to. Oh, bus is freaking out. It's halfway in the ground. When they're touting all these, oh, this is super reinforced and won't tear, and this is whatever and won't do this, and yeah. And then, of course, Steve from Gamers Nexus chimes in. We've got a warranty. We push them to be better, and we think they should have a warranty. And I absolutely agree with Steve. You know, I do not trust a company, and at the end of the day, that's what Linus is. He's no longer just making YouTube videos for money or for fun, which I don't think he ever really was. You know, he started out doing the NCIX tech tips thing, and then he left that to start his own YouTube channel and make money and hire Luke and all that fun stuff. So I don't ever really see that for Linus, YouTube was a passion project. It was, hey, I can make money making these videos. So, I don't know. It just, it's a business, and at the end of the day, he's going to protect the business. And one upset customer over them not wanting to honor a warranty is not going to bring his business to a halt. I mean, we see it a lot now. You know, older folks have this idea of, well, you've lost a customer. I'm never coming back here. I'm going to tell all my friends not to come back here. And businesses don't really care anymore. There's 7 billion potential other customers. So one person having a bad experience at the end of the day isn't enough for a business to have really that big of a worry about. An established business, that is. Now, I mean, a startup, somebody that's just getting started, yeah, if they have 5 customers and one of them gets really mad, sure, that's a big deal. But large businesses with established customer bases, they're not that worried about one person being upset. It's one person, they've gotten their money already. Yeah, they may not be a returning customer, but they don't particularly care too much at that point. Alright, there's some food. We're gonna eat that. We're going to spray. Let's see if we can reload our reload our spray. What's this? Nope, that's just a weight. I keep looking, hoping that there's going to be an instrument cluster just laying around. Well, I wonder if we could. I mean, is it possible that we could take this one and just slap it in? I mean, obviously it... Oh, nope. Dang it. Obviously it's not the correct one, but... Hey, it does click into place. Oh, and it works. Well, we have an instrument cluster. Not exactly the right one, but it works. We can see how fast we're going. We can see how far we've went. So I'm gonna count that as a win. I mean, it obviously looks a little flippin' ridiculous, but I'll take it. Oh, look at that, 200 kilometers an hour. Come on, car. Well, I think this thing will hit about 210, 220 if we give it enough time. And we are on this nice flat stretch, which is really nice. We just get to cruise, top speed, and aside from any rocks or me doing something stupid, like looking off into the distance and smashing into a light pole, then for the most part, I think we should just be able to run full speed for a good little bit. Okay, rock. Okay, we're good. Lost a smidge of speed, but nothing crazy. So then, yeah, Linus's whole warranty controversy. And then apparently some years ago, a woman accused him of misconduct. And that's kind of reared its head again. Which, looking at all the evidence Linus has and her lack of evidence, I firmly believe that Linus is telling the truth on this one. I I don't think that he's made anything up, that he had any legitimate interest in harassing this woman, in taking advantage, quote, quote, of this woman. And it seems like she's just trying to get her 15 minutes of fame. So I don't think it's a big deal. That's just my opinion, but based on the evidence, I really don't think that it's a big deal, at least not in the way she's trying to make it one. Now it's Linus, I mean, who knows at the end of the day, but like I said, based on his evidence, I'm pro Linus in this instance. And that's not to say I'm generally anti Linus. I think he's done very well for himself. I think he has a very successful business that even when YouTube eventually does crumble and collapse, I think Linus will still in some way be able to survive. What that looks like, who knows? Because, I mean, has YouTube reached the point of too big to fail? A lot of people seem to think so. I mean, it's hard to say, really. YouTube is such a huge platform. It has so many viewers and users, but it's also a Google product now. Google is notorious for screwing things up, for breaking things, for killing good ideas. And who knows what that looks like for YouTube. I mean, there's really I can't think of any real alternatives to YouTube that have the user base and the functionality that YouTube has. So it's going to be really hard if YouTube does start to crater for somebody to usurp the throne. At least at this time, because the amount of data storage and throughput and redundancies and all this jazz that you're going to have in place. Because on the top level you think, oh, it's just a video hosting platform. How hard can it be to let somebody upload a video and then post it and give them a link to where they can view it? And in reality, it's not hard. I've done it plenty of times. But to do it on the level that YouTube has is where you start looking at insane amounts of money and server costs, server uptime, redundancy, all that stuff that goes into making a huge website so big and usable. So I don't know, it's going to be hard, I think, for somebody to come along and attempt to overthrow YouTube. Now you've of course got like Twitch for live streams, things like that, which I prefer over YouTube live streams, but who knows if they're going to look at expanding in the future. Ooh, new engine. Into doing just standard video hosting. Alright, so we're going to dump this out here because, in case you don't remember, this thing is drinking oil like a fish. So I've been struggling because we have to put oil in it like crazy, so I wanted a new engine so that we could swap it out and see if it is a little bit better on the oil front. So that's 1.6 of 5. I mean, more than likely, unless it's doing just as poorly, that would be enough to get us some. Oh, here's another 1.2. That'll be enough to get us somewhere to find a little bit more oil. Just dump that in there. So now what I could do, I don't particularly like to because it's dangerous, and I am not Darkwing Duck. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's empty. That gave me 5 liters. Nice. Alright, so that's full. What the? Why? That is not how that goes. Alright, so that's in. Oh, close. Alright, so let's go. Close this. Engine is running. Alright. Why are we not moving? There we go. Stuck in reverse again. Seems to only be this car that does it, and that's very strange. Alright, so I think... So we're getting up to speed. I don't think these have, like, any real variation in speed among the engines. They're all pretty much the same, aside from how much oil they use, things like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, we hit 200 easy, not a problem. What's that over there? Oh, that's a diner. Let's run over and see if... Oh, geez. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, how did... Why? Why? We're good. Okay, I lost the diner. There it is. Alright. That's why I don't like those sharp maneuvers on sand. It is fine. I just wanted to run over here and see if there was one of these that would spawn in. Oh, there's a truck, though. There's another truck. 2 trucks. Huh. Well, if we wanted a truck, we'd be in luck. See, it's stuck in reverse again. I'm holding forward. Let it off there. There it goes. Yeah, if we wanted a truck, we would be in luck. You know, what kind of instrument cluster? The truck uses a boxy cluster, doesn't it? Or am I mistaken? Nope, I'm wrong. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because we took this out of the little Volkswagen. Duh. Wait, as much as I slept last night, you think I need to go back to bed. Alright, so the road's over there. Alright. Let's hop back over on the road. And go this way. Yes. Alright, back on the road, back on the road. So Netflix put out a new movie, Day Shift, with Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco, about vampire hunting. It's actually really good. Like, I like Dave Franco. He's always been funny, and I've liked just about everything that I've seen him in. Even before I knew he was James Franco's brother. I think it was Jump Street. 21 Jump Street was the first thing I saw him in, and he was hilarious in it. So he's a pretty funny dude. He does really good in this movie. And then Snoop Dogg pops up, and everybody loves Snoop. If you don't love Snoop, there's a problem. Dude's amazing. But overall, yeah, it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect going in. I just knew vampires and Jamie Foxx, which I am not the biggest Jamie Foxx fan. I don't dislike the guy, but ever since I heard that they had to change the ending of... what was that movie called? Law Abiding Citizen. Because of him, it's always left a sour taste in my mouth. Because apparently... So if you're not familiar with the movie, I'm going to spoil the ending, but it's like a 15-year-old movie, so who cares? Gerard Butler is this guy. He's sent to jail for reasons. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing, but at the end, his character was supposed to win. And apparently, Jamie Foxx's character was supposed to die at the end of the movie. That's it, blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently he threw a little fit and said that he didn't want his character to die. He's Jamie Foxx, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And effectively forced them to rewrite the ending of the movie so that his character kind of sort of wins and gets to live. And that really left a bad taste in my mouth, because the whole movie, you can kind of see that Gerard Butler's character, how it's going, that he's going to win, and everything will be fine and dandy, and he'll kind of get his justice that he's looking for. But no, his character doesn't. And I guess they kind of rewrote it and played it as a, haha, you know, vigilante justice doesn't win, you're still a bad guy. But that really seemed to fly in the face of the rest of the movie. So you can kind of see where like it was changed. And if it was changed for that reason, that just has never set well with me. To the point that I'm like, that kind of taints everything that I see you in, whether I like the movie or not. So it's like this one the whole time. I'm like, this is really good. But Jamie Foxx. And of course he was in, what were those movies? Horrible Bosses. Those were funny. And he played a pretty hilarious criminal in those. But, yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. Something else. The new Elvis movie is out. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not. I've always enjoyed Elvis and his music, kind of his rise to fame, and then unfortunate downfall. But I don't know if I'm gonna watch that or not. I'm not huge on biopics or biopics, however you want to pronounce it. I watched the Queen one, and I watched the one with the dude from Kingsman on Elton John. I think I liked the Elton John one better, but I just like the dude that played him in that movie. I can't think of his name now. But they were okay. But I'm not huge on like dramatized historical stuff. If I wanted to know about it, I'd read a book or an article or what have you, as opposed to just watching a movie on it. And some people love those, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not really Logan's kind of thing, you know. But I might watch it. I don't know. I can't think if there's anything else that's come out recently that I've really enjoyed. I've been watching the new American Horror Stories, their anthology show. It's been hit or miss. I think there's 4 episodes so far. Like 2 of them I've quite liked, 2 of them I didn't. And I'm just like, I liked the first season quite a bit. I did not like the amount of reliance on Murder House. Which, if you don't know, Murder House was the whole first season of American Horror Story, before they spun it off and decided to do each season its own thing, anthology style. And so I think half the episodes from season 1 were Murder House, which is fine. I mean, if you really like Murder House, my dad loved them, but I would have preferred they just gave independent stories. I thought those were generally stronger than the Murder House episodes. But yeah, the season's been, so far for me, very 50-50. I guess we'll have to see at the end of the season, but so many shows are doing these really abbreviated 8 to 10 episode seasons that it's probably halfway through at this point, and it just started. What's this? Oh, it's an autosave. There's some gas oil mix, but we don't have a 2-stroke. There's a candy bar, which we needed because we're kind of hungry. Let's come over here. We'll get us some water. Oh. Trying to use the potty and using the wrong button. Just a little pee while we're at it. Come on, fella. Do your business so we can get out of here. Alright, up and up and up. And sponge. Some poos. How do you get a poo on the roof? Like, how do you manage that? Like, are people pooing off the back? Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Onto the car. Onto the car. I thought he was coming right for us. Ooh, loudy. Okay, so we're gonna cut. Ooh, actually, we're just gonna point kind of straight right here. Hope we don't smack into a rock that pops in. And we're gonna shoot right. Actually, I don't know. This is getting a little bouncy for my taste. Alright, do we want to or not? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's getting a little bouncy. We're gonna take the road. I was gonna. Oh, jeez. Ow. That's why we don't do that. Oh, Jeebus. Okay, that really hurt. Where's our stuff? Alright, what did we lose? We lost a wheel and a door. Oh, jeez. That's why we don't do that. Oh, we lost 2 wheels. Holy crap. I only see 1. Wait. No, that one's still there. It's just really compressed. Okay, shoo. Oh, that was concerning. See, that's why we don't do that. At least unless it's super flat ground like it was a little while ago. So yeah, we're gonna stick to the road. Definitely stick to the road. I don't think everything else is good. Wait, did we lose? We lost 1 headlight. I don't see it. I'm not super concerned about 1 headlight. 4. Alright, we're gonna go. Unless that's the headlight. Is that the headlight or is that just a rock? I think that's our headlight actually. Oh no. No. Parking brake. Parking brake. Parking brake. No. Why did I not hit the parking brake? Oh jeez. Well, that's embarrassing. I'm 99% sure I hit the parking brake. Parking brake is set. Okay. Alright, that was bad. We just had to chase the car down. Nobody saw that, right? Nah, nobody saw that. Okay. That was stupid on my part. Forget it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna cross our fingers. We're gonna point. We're gonna go real fast. We're gonna do like Ricky Bobby. I wanna go fast. There's another diner, it looks like. Let's just kind of head for that diner and then we'll meander. Oh lord. I had this really bad feeling that we went backwards and this is the diner we already passed, but we didn't because we kept the lights on the right side for the posts, didn't we? Oh jeez, now I'm super paranoid. Oh, yep, not the same one. Not the same one. Not the same. Not the same. Turn. Oh jeez. Okay, we're good. There's a sled. Ooh, we haven't checked our gas in a while. Yeah, we have 32 liters. Not great, not terrible. How's our oil in the new engine? I mean, it's holding alright. There's a little bit of gas we definitely want. Sheesh. Alright, I definitely should have been paying better attention to that. Alright, so nothing in here. There's a soccer ball. And a bus. I don't think we need either of those. Yeet. Oh, there's something back here, but it's not a Christine, it's a wagon. So nothing super useful. So part of me wants to take one of these sleds just in case we need it. Because you can stick it in a basket, but it always looks goofy, and I feel like it messes with the weight distribution and causes the car to drive funky. Alright, so there's the road. Let's head back to the road. Alright, so according to the new odometer, we've already went 38 kilometers. I don't know how far we went before. Oh, look at that. That was cool. Before we put that in, I thought I saw another building up there. So I think, once again, are we going to cut across? Do we want to cut across again? It's dangerous. I don't think so. Bouncy, bouncy. Ooh, heard something scrape. We never put Sophia back on the car. Oh, it's just the handle. Oh, jeez. What on earth? Well, that was wicked. Nothing came loose, though, but that was very strange. Huh. Alright. I don't know what caused it, but it's done. Back in the desert. Nothing going on for a while. I'm really hoping with the new update that they teased that they do add some new buildings. It'd be kind of cool. One thing I always hope for, and I imagine it would be hard on the game, but would be like a small town. That's like a gas station, a few houses, a garage, maybe like the double building, just kind of all clumped together so that you have like a nice little town that you just drive through. Where should I park? On the road right here. Because once we look through this, I think we're going to call it a day. We've done surprisingly well. Only one wreck, really. Well, two, because I drove into the light pole. There's a little bit of oil. Let's go and take that over there. And we'll take that gas as well. What's in this? What do you think? water and alcohol, so somebody watered their booze down. Which there's nothing wrong with. It's a good way to get into a new booze if you've not really had strong stuff before. Don't let anybody judge you. You drink how you want to drink. There's a cactus piece on the car. Okay, so plenty of coolant. So that's good. Bunch of cactus pieces. And I think, my friends, we are going to call it there. I think that's a good place to stop. We've got all our headlights. We've got everything except that back bumper, which I still can't find. But it's okay. So yeah, I think we're going to call it here, guys. As always, I am Logan. This is The Long Drive. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it more than you know. And I will catch you next time.